Hey guys, today we're going to do a video all about setting up for a gig. So I thought I'd show you through my routine, what I do, the equipment I use, how I carry it, and everything, so you guys can be a little bit more prepared for gigging as a double bass player. So first of all, we have my lovely little box. So I'm going to show you inside my my lovely little box. So, oh look, we have a magazine. Don't need that. So, it's mostly tidy. So we have jack lead number 2 for bass guitar. We have this really cool little stuff that I've recently been shown, which is 2 skin, which is an anti-chafing thing. So actually really does help prevent blisters. So good product, guys. We've got a fan for when it's hot, obviously. We have my in-ear thing. So this little box is it just came as one big block of squidgy foam, and I cut it out to suit myself and what I use. So here I've got a battery charger because I'm obviously wireless, so I always make sure the batteries get charged. I'm going to stick up there. We have microphones. It's mine and Jax's. We have a little slot here for my in-ear monitor. It's going to come out. I have another slot here for my in-ear monitor box. I have another battery charger for the other types of batteries. We have the antenna for my wireless kit. We also have underneath here, so we had a little cutout. We've got the wireless kit itself. So here I have the wire for the wireless kit, which is because it's a different attachment. It's actually a jack, which is unusual. So I have a jack to XLR for ease of use for that. I have a European plug because obviously sometimes you need it. Anybody who does do European gigs, always bring a European plug because their voltage is a little bit different. So most things are supplied with one, but then get yourself a UK plug as well. A little European USB charger for the battery chargers. There's the other plug for the other wireless kit, and then we've got like a little box of cables and batteries, and obviously the red lipstick. So there we go. Let's set it all up. So let's go over to the amp. So this is my setup. So I have the wireless kit on top. I've got my lead, which goes in here, and this is great to do one-handed in here. Then we put this in. You can have a little nosy at my bass settings over here. This is kind of a nice little hybrid between double bass and bass guitar. Sometimes I adjust the bottom end down for the double bass because it's quite heavy. So then we have the wireless kit. So this goes into whichever mix output you are. Mine number 2. So we go into number 2. And then this. So when you're using just one, left channel sends out mono. And then we're going to stick the antenna on as well, because I have forgotten to put my antenna on numerous times and wondered why my in-ear's cutting out. So there we go. And there we have it. Monitor set up, just need to plug it in. So the next thing I'm going to set up is my cable for my bass guitar. So what I tend to do is, instead of unplugging all the faff around, I use my bass guitar cable, because obviously I don't run around the room as much, I don't use it as often. So I will switch the amp off, unplug this, plug this one in, and then you switched. So the other end just goes straight in to the bass guitar. Let's do a little view around. We've got Jim setting up over there. Hi Jim.
Hello.
Is this somebody's cable?
Jax's cabling with that awesome drum kit. So the other thing I'm going to do is going to put that just there, because I like to put a little bit on just before both sets. And in-ears. Okay guys, next up we're going to set the bass up. So what I will need to do before we start the gig, but they're currently on charge, is change my batteries. So I've got the wireless box here, which is velcroed on. It's quite useful. So we change brand new batteries every gig. And then we've got the battery pack down here velcroed on. Here. And that's the That's one of these. And I change that one every gig as well. But right now the batteries are charging, so we won't do it this second. Always make sure if you're using the shadow to unplug this at the end of the gig, otherwise you'll end up with very dead batteries constantly, which I do often. So I use this to make sure it's muted. So if it's not connected, obviously the amp's not going to make noises, so that's not too bad. The beautiful thing about the shadow is it's got a built-in tuner. And I did say I was going to show you guys my settings. So the beautiful thing about the shadow is the 2 separate channels for the click and for the bass sound, which is something I really like. I think volume wise that just needs to be tested using your amp and your thing. I usually like to go about halfway. Halfway is quite a good one, good position. Your gain, you want to make sure that you're just not clipping. Presence I've got all the way around. Presence I like to have nice and strong. Mid's about halfway. Bass about halfway. Don't use the subsonic filter, don't need that. I do use the pre-shape. So then we've got this side, which is at the click. So we take up a bit of the low for the click, so we don't need that. And we've got the treble up nicely, and the gain is quite high at the moment. And I've also got it on the 8 kHz setting. So that's where I go. I don't use 2 outs, I just use the one, because obviously I use the wireless kit. So I just use the one mono out, as you can see there, mono out. So if you want to do, you have a specific, so a lot of people have a separate amp for their fingerboard, so they'll use one in the fingerboard, one here, so that's the fingerboard little amp they'll use, and then to their main amp. But I tend to just use the separates, and that's where we're at. So that's our shadow. Anyway, so we're going to plug in, we're going to change batteries, and we're going to sound check in a moment. So there you have it. Now gig ready, sound checked, done the face, and ready to rock. If you guys have got any questions, do let me know. Don't forget you can follow me on by subscribing down below. You can also sign up to the Patreon for many more videos and more full-length videos, all the PDFs, all the extra content. So you go to patreon.com/theBassPixie. So definitely don't forget to subscribe and keep checking the videos out. If you've got any questions, drop them below. I'll make sure I reply to everything. And keep rocking!